I'm not going to keep talking like that, dude.
No, you do have money. It's just not here yet.
Yeah, dude. It's on its way.
It's on its way.
I'm not going to block that.
No,
dude.
let it flow.
100 millionaire.
Let it flow.
In one day.
Let it flow.
Come on. Come on, dude.
Okay, you ready?
Dude, let's do it.
Woo! I'm so pumped.
Here we go.
All right, say it with me.
Beloved.
Bing bong.
I said beloved.
I said bing bong. First thing that comes to mind for that.
Beloved Bing Bong. The only thing that's coming to mind is that scene from that movie, Kicking and Screaming.
What scene?
Where he's like, way to go, Bing Bong. And it was one of the kids on the team. I forgot what the circumstance was, but that's the only thing that's coming to me.
Kicking and Screaming is the one where Will
Ferrell's
Ferrell's the
soccer
coach.
Like, way to go, Bing Bong.
The only thing that came from Bing Bong, you haven't seen the movie, but Inside Out, there's a character named Bing Bong who's like an imaginary friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, beloved Bing Bong.
So he's just a loved kid or a loved character.
A loved character. Yeah.
That's all. I think that's all we need.
Yeah. I don't think we need to go crazy past that.
We love you, Bing Bong.
We love you, Bing Bong.
You're beloved.
You are beloved. Like all of you. Like all of you wonderful, wonderful listeners. Welcome back to the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
We love you all. Okay. You ready for chunk one?
Let's do it.
Chunk number one today. How much money? How much money is a chunk where we discover how cheap we really are. Pretty much how it works is that we each present a scenario and then the other guy says, how much money would it take for him to do that certain thing?
Pretty straightforward.
Pretty much it. Okay.
All right.
You want to go first or second?
You go first.
Okay. How much money would it take for you to get a tattoo of my face on your left forearm? On your forearm. Can't even put it like on your back, like where you can't see it or anywhere like that. Like, how much money? Tattoo of my face.
Gosh, just always looking at me. Oh, my God.
I spent enough time with this dang guy. You don't need him tattooed on my body permanently.
A tattoo of my face on you. That's good. Because it seems like such an easy task.
It is.
But to be honest, dude, if I have to live with it for the rest of my life, I need a life-changing amount of money. I'm going like 10 mil.
$10 million?
Like, if I have to live with it for the rest of my life, I need a life-altering amount of money where it's like, yep, I can do whatever I please now from now on.
Would that be worth it?
Yeah.
That would be worth it.
Yeah.
You just always look down and be like,
all right, you know what, dude? But like, I'm not worried about anything anymore, so we'll just call it even. Life-altering amount of money.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Like, not I'm gonna blow it in a year. Not even that much. But it's like, dude, you almost can't. It's got to be like minimum 10 mil.
$10 million. That's...
Just my face always. I love you, dude, but like just constant, like a tattooed on my body.
Where you see it every day.
Yeah, dude. It's got to be life-altering because it's like, dude, that's life-altering. That's gonna be literally looking at you for the rest of your life.
Okay, 10 mil. All right, your turn.
Cool. How much money would you need to be paid to spend a week living as a mime in the New York City subways?
Living in the subways?
A mime for a week. So that's the face paint. That's the not speaking. That like you'll have all your basic needs met. You'll make sure you get food and water. But like you literally have to live as a mime in the subways of New York City.
Okay, so I have to sleep in the subway. Yep. I have to.
So and you're just a mime. You can't talk.
You can't talk. It's actually funny because my first reaction is like, that actually kind of sounds like a fun experience.
And you have to mime. You can't just like sit there and mind your own business.
I have to mime the whole time?
You're miming. You're a mime.
Okay, but it can be like a work day. Like I can sleep.
Well, yeah, you sleep at night, but like the whole day, you're miming.
I have to mime the whole day.
Like people come in, you're
like... Oh man, that'd be so exhausting for an entire week. Because like part of me's like, oh, like maybe a day. That'd be kind of like a fun experience. Like, oh, go to New York City, be a mime, make people laugh. That'd be funny. Actually, probably not in New York City. People would not be about that. But
and you're in the subways of New York City, which is like one of the busiest. Was just one of the busiest.
I do that for $100,000.
Wow,
$100,000 for a week? I made $100,000 in a week.
I guess so, man.
Dude,
but
I'd easily do that for $100,000. It's just a week of dedicated work. I just gotta hone my miming skills.
I think I would go insane.
That's fine. Just treat it as a meditative exercise.
Yeah, I guess so. I just don't think you're understanding. Like, dude, every person that comes by, you have to like.
I just feel like it's a week of intense work of like, yeah, probably 12-hour days. And then I'm going to sleep 12 on a bench.
Yeah, dude.
But I can sleep anywhere. I can literally fall asleep.
That's true. You
anywhere.
Do have that gift.
I do. Yeah. I can just be in a park bench and like so that I'm not worried about sleeping in the sun. Again, is it going to be a pleasant week? No, it's not. But at the end of the week, I have like a year's salary. I have 6 figures in my bank account. That's plenty for me. I'm like, all right, cool. That's a week's worth of work.
I just think I would drive myself insane. Like I have to like paint my face white and all that. Like you have to wear the costume. You can't get out of the costume for a week. Like
it's only a week.
I guess so. It's only a week, but like
it's not a month. If it was a month, I'd probably need like a mil. But 1 week, it would suck. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I think they would be okay.
Okay.
How much money would it take for you to shave off both your eyebrows?
Oh, dude. I'd do that for $100,000. I'd do it for $10,000.
I feel like that's high.
That's not hard, dude. It has to be enough where it's like, okay, I could buy a few things I've been wanting to buy, take the edge off some of the bills and all that. Because like, dude, just shave my eyebrows. I don't care.
So if somebody came up to you and offered you $500, you wouldn't do it?
No.
What about $1,000? If I was like right now, I was like, I'll give you $1,000 just shave off your eyebrows till you come back.
That's not altering enough. I'll make $1,000 next week.
Okay, $5,000.
So like $5,000.
$5,000 just to shave off your eyebrows.
No, it's not enough. I honestly think I would need like at least like 3 months worth of living. Because it's like for me, it's just like whatever. It's not worth the hassle to shave it off and like the uncomfortability. Versus like, oh, dude, like I don't have to like really be concerned about anything for like 3 or 4 months. Like, okay, that's a nice amount of time to like make a significant change in my life. Like, dude, a month? No. I got to go like, I'd say like, yeah, 15 to 20 grand somewhere in there.
15 to 20K.
Somewhere in there. Like someone offered me, yeah. Yeah, I'd be all right, you know what? That's worth it. Like, that's a couple months right there.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah. Okay.
It's got to be altering. It can't just be like, no, here's $1,000.
Dude, there was like a guy at one of my buddy's restaurants that he worked at.
Yeah.
He was like I think he was like an 18-year-old kid.
Okay.
And he would do anything for like $10. Like, hey, Billy, eat that bug. He's like, all right, like
$10.
$10. Yeah.
For $10.
Like, Billy, wear your clothes backwards for a day to work. Like, all right, $10.
$10.
Seriously, my buddy's like, dude, we could literally get this guy to do anything for $10. Isn't that so crazy how the value of money increases so much as you get older? Because like obviously you have more things to pay for. So like for you right now, it's like I need 20 grand for me to shave off my eyebrows. Like that's what's worth it to me. Right? Versus if I asked you probably when you were like 18.
$1,000? Yeah. Give me the clipper.
Yeah. I'll do it right now. Like,
show me the money, Jeff McGuire,
That's
dude.
what I mean. Yeah. Like as an adult, you're like, okay, $1,000. Like that definitely
it's an important amount of money.
It's significant.
Yeah, it's significant.
But it's like it's not worth it to me to shave off my eyebrows. But like when you're 18, $1,000, you're like, oh,
because you have an income that will eventually bring you $1,000
right.
without like shaving off your eyebrows, which is like gonna. And I think it's more the adult thing where it's like, is me explaining to every single person I come in contact with for the next 3 months
that I did this for $1,000.
Is $1,000 worth that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like not in, the current point of my life.
Yeah.
18? Yeah, I shaved my eyebrows for $1,000.
Right now. Because then it's like a different cultural shift where then if everybody asks you, you're like, yeah, dude, pay me $1,000.
You're 18? Dude. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice, dude. That was a great deal.
Incredible decision. You won that deal. You came out on top on that.
It'll grow back.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah, that's what I mean.
So
but then, like in the adult world, people are like, "You did what for $1,000?" Like, But if you said I did this for 20 grand, people are like, "Oh, dude, where do I sign up?" Like if somebody's just like, yeah, I'll pay you $20,000 to shave your ass. I'll do it right now.
Yeah, this is the deal of the century.
Yeah,
we're
exactly.
doing this right now.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Okay. Your turn.
How much money would you need to spend a month living in a porta potty?
I have to live there.
Live.
Do other people use it, or it's just mine?
It's like after a concert.
Oh,
and then it's like, all right, buddy, get in there. This is your home for the next 30 days.
It's not even a clean porta potty. Oh,
no, dude, it's like
you can't even give it where it's like I start with it and then I have to go to the bathroom with it, so it's only my
it's
my
like,
waist.
It's like post Lollapalooza, 4-day Lollapalooza. All right, like just get in there. Like you'll have everything drop down from you from the ceiling with what you need to survive.
I mean, it's
that right. That's got to be
a month,
life changing amount of money. I think you got to go right.
A month, yeah. That has to be. I think it has to be at least 10 mil, just like the tattoo.
Life altering. That's a life altering experience. I feel like.
Okay, would you rather get a tattoo of my face on your forearm or live in a porta potty after Lollapalooza for a month? For 10 mil,
dude. Easy. Shut the door on me. Easy. Easy decision. Easy decision. Shut the door on me, dude.
I think I'd rather get a tattoo of your face. I'm going to be completely honest. I think I would rather have a tattoo of your face on my forearm than live in a porta potty for a month. I'm like, oh, dude, tattoo me up, 10 mil. That'll make me laugh my entire life. Like, versus, dude, the psychological torture of living in a porta potty. I don't think you're thinking of that correctly.
Maybe it's a month. I don't know.
I don't think a month, dude. I don't know if you'd make it a week. You're going to be begging for that tattoo. Like 2 weeks in, you're going to be like, dude, please tap me up.
Dude,
tap
go.
me up.
Whoa.
Yeah. And it's like, no. Offers off the table. I'm sitting there. I have a tattoo of you making me laugh sitting on the couch with 10 mil in my bank account while you're in a porta potty. Like, nuh-uh, dude.
Maybe, dude. I mean, it's up for debate.
You said easy decision. Why was that an easy decision to live in a porta potty?
I think it's just because, like, there's a couple reasons. One, I'm not a tattoo guy, and like I said, if I really, I do have a few tattoos ideas of things I might want, but I said I'm waiting at least 10 years to make sure that I want this for the rest of my life. So, like, just slapping your face on there for 10 mil, I don't know, but there are some funny pictures of you. So maybe.
Can't tell me it wouldn't make you laugh. Like, you look down, and you're like, look at that dummy. Like, my dumb best friend. Like,
but I don't know, man. It also like might be like a good like rite of passage, you know, for me to go through the porta potty thing. Like, dude, you know what? I think I would do the hard thing. I think it would be good for me in the long term.
I think it'd be horrible for your health. Just breathing in porta potty fumes all day. I don't even know what that would do to a human being.
You're right. Actually, you know what, dude? In a hypothetical world, if there are no like long-term health effects, let's just say that I would probably do the porta potty. But with the health effects, because you're right, dude, you're just breathing in. You shouldn't be breathing in like what is that? Like feces. You shouldn't be breathing that in.
And chemicals from the like toilet water that they use.
I feel like that's a brief interaction you're supposed to have with those things.
Yes. It's like in an emergency when there's no indoor plumbing around. That's why they're great. But to live in it, dude, I'm telling you, I think you're, and like there's other hard things you can do.
All right,
climb a 14er, you know, like
there's other hard things.
Do CrossFit, like you know, like you don't need to subject yourself to torture.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna change my answer to the tattoo.
I convinced you this time.
Yes, you did. Yes, good man.
I love it.
Flipping rules.
Okay, one more each.
Yeah.
How much money would it take for you to listen to the Duck song on repeat for 24 hours straight?
What's the Duck song again?
A duck walked up to a lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, got any grapes?"
Oh man, talk about mental torture.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For 24 hours straight. This is like you cannot turn it off. You have to have earbuds in.
Earbuds,
like headphones on, 24 hours listening to the Duck song.
I could do 24 hours. It would be horrible for sure. But again, life altering. I don't think it has to be as life altering because it's only a day. So I'd probably go like $1 million.
You are such a high ticket.
I am, dude. Sell me on it. Why am I going to subject myself to this?
One day?
Maybe like a 6-figure deal. Maybe a 6-figure contract. Because that would be, yeah, you're right, dude. Just like suck it up, dude.
Yeah, that's
for
what I'm
one
saying.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I could do like, yeah, you're right, for like a year's salary. I guess I'd go like 100. I'd go like 100K.
Yeah, I just feel like $1 million's like,
Yeah, a year's salary in that sense, like where I'm comfortable
One
for
day.
a year, for one day. Yeah, I'd do that.
okay, yeah, would that suck? Of course.
Yeah.
But it's 24 hours. Like, you can make it.
Yeah.
Then the next day after 24 hours,
So you would do
you're like,
24 hours in a porta potty?
for
What's your price?
24 hours in a ooh.
See, it's a month is like that.
Yeah,
life altering,
that was
but
like, yeah, a month is like, I don't even know if that's humanly possible.
yeah.
A day, 24 hours in a porta potty. Oh,
Like, what's that worth to you though? But like, could you do it and then just be like, all right, cool, I got $100,000 at the end or whatever your price is?
million?
You wouldn't do $100,000? You wouldn't do a
No.
life salary? for
No,
that?
no, not at all.
No health effects. None of that. Just,
No, I don't want to just sit there and be smelling poop for 24
I think your nose
hours.
would adjust after a while, right? After a couple hours, wouldn't it adjust? Isn't that like a thing?
Not in that quick of time, I don't think.
I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
That's a life altering experience. Life altering.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
24 hours, dude. I don't think we recognize like how long 24 hours is when you're doing one thing. Like again, a song, at least I could go about my day and do other things. Like I could, take a walk and listen to the song. I could work out and listen to the song. I could read
Being
and listen
trapped
to the
somewhere for
song.
24 hours.
Yeah,
and
but
stuff, yeah.
being in not only trapped somewhere, like not only just like solitary confinement or like whatever, but a porta potty where it just smells
horrible. It's a horrible.
terrible.
Yeah, it's
like
horrible.
yeah, that's a milli, bro. Like you gotta write
Life
me a
altering.
$1 million check. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I could do it. If it's like, okay, I'm gonna make $1 million after this, suck it up. Like, that's fine. But yeah, the duck song, I might even do that for 10. 10 grand?
Well, I wouldn't do it for 10.
10 grand?
I'm staying firm at 100. No.
Not doing it. Okay, your turn. Last one.
Okay, here's a good one. How much money would it take for you to eat an entire cake made of mayonnaise?
The whole thing? Like, is there any cake?
Well, see, I'm assuming it's just like frosting and then like mayonnaise, like for like a cake. So it's like made of mayonnaise and then you just like cover it in frosting, like a thin layer of frosting.
But how's mayonnaise going to hold its shape?
I don't know, just science. Maybe there's some cake batter in there, I think, probably just to keep it, but it's mostly mayonnaise.
It's mostly, okay, so whatever the
Let's just say 80% of it is mayonnaise.
yeah, enough to like make it a physical cake where there's some other stuff.
But it's like 80% mayonnaise. Average size cake, like right here.
Okay. Of mayo?
Oh.
Mayo is such a strong flavor. Like, you know how I use mayo? Like very thin on one slice of bread.
Little
when
hint of
making
flavor.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Like I do one side mustard.
I don't even do mayo. I'm not even a mayo person.
I used to like mayo a lot, but now it's like, dude, one side mayo, one side mustard. That's a great combo for me. Oh, a cake of mayonnaise. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna throw that up so bad.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's coming
going out one way or the other.
Yeah,
dude.
it's coming out.
Okay.
50 grand. I think that'd be an awful experience, but I could get it done in like an hour. It's like 50 grand in an hour.
Mm.
And then you get the post, puking and stuff. What about you?
I'm probably around the same.
Yeah.
Because, dude, I would slam that in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, really, I would.
Just make it, yeah.
And then, all right, like, everybody be away from me for 24 hours.
Yeah.
'cause, like,
Then it'd be 24 hours of hell.
It would be. In the sense of probably like 12 hours. Probably like 12 hours of just like you're puking. It's coming out both ends. You'll
never be able to eat mayonnaise ever again.
No. And honestly, though, dude, like, then you're done.
Yeah.
You can get it done in 5 minutes. 10.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Like
50 grand in 10 minutes.
I'd do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, this is holding me over for a while now.
You can invest that too.
Yeah.
You could turn that into Mo money.
Mo money.
Mo money.
All right, dude. So that's it. That's it for chunk one.
That's how much money.
How much money?
Yeah. Okay. Tell us how much it would take for you guys.
Let us know. Be safe out there.
Yeah. Don't
try
this
this
is all
at home.
hypothetical.
Hypothetical.
Please. We do not endorse actually doing any of this.
Nope.
Okay.
Chunk 2.
Chunk number 2.
Battle Royale. Battle Royale is where we take two opposing parties in a hypothetical world and pair them against each other and debate on who would win.
We see who would win.
That's it.
That's it. All right, you want to kick it off?
Yeah,
it's all
dude.
you, baby.
All right, dude. I got a really good one.
Okay.
John Wick versus James Bond.
That is a classic. Two very, very highly skilled individuals.
Master Assassin versus Super Spy.
John Wick.
Wow, just right off the bat.
John Wick.
Okay, interesting. What's your theory around that?
I just think an assassin is more powerful than a secret agent. I think he just has that edge where, like, he just doesn't have any real regard for human life. Like,
well, John Wick does.
Well, John Wick does. Okay, but I'm saying if John Wick wants to kill you, you're gonna die. You know? Like, at the end of the day,
Wick.
it's John Wick. Like, you know, over like 500 confirmed kills. like, I just feel like that assassin, that mentality is like that extra edge because they probably match up on skill level pretty evenly, right? But I just think that John Wick has that edge where if he really wants you gone, like, he's gonna win.
So I did look up a couple things about him.
Okay,
so John Wick,
yeah,
he only uses like a couple. It was only listed as 3 weapons. He uses like a pistol, and then a shotgun, and like maybe a rifle, depending on what the movie is. Okay. But James Bond had a laundry list of gadgets and weapons and guns and resources and all this stuff that it's like I almost think it's unparalleled to how much of an advantage you have if they're matched up on skill level. Because have you seen the Bond movies?
I have.
Okay, so like, dude, he'll go hand to hand with John Wick easy.
Yeah,
I am a firm believer in that. That is just dude, he's just so good.
Yeah,
and like his whole thing is like, dude, he never stops.
James, like, he never gives up.
Nope. He was literally like on the verge of death in Casino Royale. Like, he came back to life essentially, and just like he's like on death's doorstep. And he was like resuscitating himself, and like he just like at the very end.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know who would win this one. I think the only way to go is just get an official answer from the internet. But like they're so evenly matched in that sense. But like James Bond just has so many gadgets. Like he could use anything at his disposal. Like he has like guns and stuff that are just like triggered to his fingerprints. So like even if John Wick were like, let's say they're hand to hand, he gets his hand on that gun, he can't use it. Like even little things like that. He has so many little tiny technical advantages that I honestly I might have to go James Bond. But also like John Wick is just a master assassin. So I don't know. You're right, dude. If he wants to kill you, like he's gonna kill you.
Right.
Like there is that edge. So I don't know.
Right. And he knows how to, if this is a battle to the death, right? That's his specialty, right? Like James Bond will do that if necessary, but that's not his MO. He's a secret agent trying to capture the bad guy. Am I right about that?
I mean, yeah, essentially.
Right, that's his goal because he's like a good guy, right? John Wick is an anti-hero.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, he does bad things in the name of good. Whereas James Bond is like a hero, where he's trying to get the bad guy and save the people, right? And not do
where
it.
His only, yeah, I get what you're saying.
No unnecessary violence. So, right, while that purity of heart and spirit does give him strength, I think that if it's just in a battle to the death, like John Wick, he's gonna win that. Like I just think he has that leg up where like he doesn't care. He doesn't care about the consequences.
So I looked it up.
Okay.
On ChatGPT.
Yeah. Okay. What does AI have to say?
Right. Like so, I go, who would win? John Wick versus James Bond. It says that's a showdown for the ages. Let's break it down. All right.
Break it down, ChatGPT.
Strength, weaknesses, and combat style to see who would have the upper hand.
Okay.
So John Wick, strength. He is a master of close quarter combat, expert marksman, and relentless. And I think that's what you were talking about.
Yes.
Okay. He thrives in intense gunfights and hand-to-hand combat. He's known for his near superhuman endurance, withstanding injuries that can take down most people.
So that fits with what you were talking about. You were saying that about James Bond, but John Wick also has that strength.
That's what I mean. So I'm thinking on again, if we're going like combat, extracurricular stuff they have, and then just like mindset.
Yeah.
Combat, I think they're
pretty
even. I don't see that. Extracurricular, I would give James Bond.
Yeah.
But the mindset, I would give John Wick.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's kind of, what is that? That's a tie.
It's a tie in our world, but what does ChatGPT have to say?
Okay, weaknesses for John Wick, okay? He's driven by emotion. James Bond is not.
Okay.
So he's driven by emotion, which can sometimes make him impulsive
Okay.
which if you're not thinking through,
right. If you're angry or mad or whatever, you're less calm.
Yeah. Wick often has little backup, relying mainly on his own survival instincts.
It's true.
Skills, he's extremely efficient and brutal, using almost anything around him as a weapon.
Yeah.
Wick's raw focus makes him unstoppable once he's locked in on a target, which is what you were saying.
That's what I'm saying.
So, fair enough.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
Give me the James Bond deets.
James Bond.
Give me the deets.
Bond. Okay.
James
Strengths.
Bond.
Highly trained spy with an arsenal of gadgets, vehicles, and support from MI6. But if we're just going...
If it's one-on-one, he can't have
one-on-one.
support from MI6. You got to take that out of it.
But here's what we will say. Okay, so minus that. But Bond is clever, resourceful, and masters many styles of combat. Plus, he has experience navigating high-stakes environments. So he's just constantly, in, battles to the death a lot.
Okay.
People are always trying to kill him.
Yeah.
So he's kind of used to
Right.
dodging bullets and doing all
Right.
that. So
right.
Weaknesses. Bond sometimes has a habit of underestimating his opponents. And his charm doesn't exactly work on someone like John Wick. That's true.
Yeah, John Wick's not falling for the smolder.
Mm-hmm.
John Wick's like, pow, pow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also isn't as emotion driven, but sometimes gets sidetracked by his sense of duty. Talked about earlier.
Yep.
Okay. Skills. Bond's versatility in high pressure situations, his agility, and his max of hand to hand and ranged combat make him very adaptable. And let's not forget, he can outthink his opponents and adapt his strategy on the fly. Which is very true.
He is
He's
very smart. He is
when the bullets start flying.
Calculated.
Yeah.
He's more cerebral, right? Versus John Wick's more emotional.
Okay. Then we have the fight and the verdict.
Okay.
So the fight. In a close range encounter, Wick probably has the upper hand. His hand-to-hand and firearm efficiency at short range is unparalleled, and he's used to taking down multiple attackers on his own. In a long range or planned scenario, Bond's spy skills, gadgets, and improv skills would give him a strategic edge. If Bond knew he was hunting Wick, he could use his experience with tech to set up traps or ambushes.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
but I think we're really talking more about a
these two
one-on-one meeting fight. They're going.
Do they
head
know
to head.
that the fight's happening?
Yeah.
So they can prepare beforehand, which gives Bond a little bit of that upper hand, but also in the moment, who wins?
Right.
Verdict. If this were a straightforward brawl, John Wick would likely overpower Bond due to his relentlessness, fight to the death style, and extreme pain tolerance. But in a cat and mouse scenario where Bond has to prepare and access his gadgets, Bond would turn the tables, using his cleverness and experience in subterfuge to outwit Wick. So it depends on the setting and the situation, but an open-ended, unplanned encounter, Wick's sheer determination and killer instincts might just barely edge out on Bond.
Yeah. So that's the difference.
Yeah.
If is it planned beforehand? Do they know that they're going to fight, right? Or is it they just meet
and we're doing it
and they're brawling? Which I think, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think our original intention with this, although we didn't say it at the beginning, was just head to head, one on one. They meet. Who wins?
Which, I think in that sense, I think John Wick would probably win out in the end, even though there is still that thing in me with Bond, though. He's so resourceful in the moment and everything, and he has all these, even just gadgets on his person. Not backup from MI6, not that, just gadgets on his person. That dude, he just gives him such an advantage. I don't know. And hand-to-hand, they're probably the same, but you're right. So I think what the question is, does mindset or resourcefulness matter? Would mindset win out? I think mindset wins out.
I think it wins because I think if your mind is that committed to something, it doesn't matter how resourceful. Mindset can overcome any obstacles. Just sheer determination.
Yeah, I think in the end, you're right. Just hand to hand, pure. Right. Yeah, John Wick's dark. Dude. He's got a darkness.
That's what I'm saying. He's dark. He's an anti-hero. We just know that about John Wick versus James Bond is not. Right. He's an incredibly skilled agent and will do what it takes to win the day. But I don't know, man, that dark edge, if it's just battling, man.
Might be John Wick.
I think it's John Wick, dude.
Yeah.
Final verdict. John Wick. John Wick.
All right, there we go. We have it.
Yep. Okay. That was a good one. I liked that.
I said, dude,
I liked that one.
Hot.
Yeah, I liked that one. I'm going to take it in a little bit of a different direction.
Okay.
Who would win in a fight? A Roman gladiator with a shield or an elite MMA fighter with brass knuckles? He only has a shield, no sword.
He has no protective armor. The only thing he has is a shield.
He just has a shield.
So it's
it's his
headgear or anything?
No, it's his skills.
I think I'm going to go Roman Gladiator just because of the hell he's been through.
Right. Talk about mindset.
Yeah.
Right. And we should always, with these, and this is a good adjustment for future, talk about like, is it a fight to the death or is it just a fight to like who wins?
I think it's just who wins.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So this one's just who wins, like who submits or like, fights over. I
think I'm going Gladiator, dude. It's just gotta be because like he knows how to punch. He knows how to do all those things. And like you said, dude, he's fought lions and like straight up killers, dude.
Yeah.
Like the worst dudes in the Roman Empire come into this pit and just fight to the death. Like that mindset, like even if he doesn't end up like, striking him to kill, that mindset is like just ingrained.
Survival.
Survive. Do not lose or you will die.
Right. Right. And so there is that. We talked about mindset with John Wick versus James Bond, but my counter argument for that is the skill level is so much higher, dude. I'm sorry, but like elite MMA, they are just trained elite fighters. Like they have every martial arts style at their disposal versus like a gladiator knows how to fight just through experience, but they don't know like where to strike and what to do. Like, dude, MMA fighters know exactly where to hit you, where you can go, like where they're gonna get you in your organs, get you in your legs, weaken you, and then they have brass knuckles, dude. If they get one shot in on the head, done.
But also, here's the thing: they're not used to punching around a shield. And that dude knows how to use that because his whole thing is like, I'm going to die if I don't use this shield precisely the way it's designed to be used. So I feel like any strike, he's just, like where, I'm used to dodging like literally like lion claws and spears. Now it's just a guy with fists. Like he knows how to block everything, dude. Think about that with the shield.
Yeah.
It's literally two categories.
Uh-huh.
It's skill of essentially just defense, and that guy needs to get one good shot in.
Yeah.
And this guy's just throwing everything he has at this guy, but it's almost impossible to hit him.
You're saying the MMA fighter is throwing everything he has at the glove.
But it's almost impossible to hit him because he has a shield. You're not trained to hit guys around shields.
Right, that's true.
You're literally just trained. And if you're literally trained, it's like you're trained to set up. Like you're trained to like, you're going here or whatever, and you're seeing he's exposing himself. But even if he exposes himself, dude, he's still got a shield.
But if you're trained to see him expose himself, then you can work around the shield.
I don't know, man. That's such a weird thing. Can you imagine, dude, you're training this whole life, never seen a shield in your life in that scenario, in that sense, and then all of a sudden a guy just has this giant, like, just shield, like this metal shield that you have to punch through. You break your hand on that thing,
But the Roman gladiator, right, has never faced... Right, anybody with that level of skill.
That's true, but I'm just saying, dude, you're not trained to like punch around a shield.
But they're trained to adapt in the moment. MMA fighters are some of the best, most adaptive athletes.
Without a doubt, yes.
They have to read situations. So you're telling me they couldn't figure out how to work around a shield?
Maybe, but all I'm saying is, dude, what this is too is like you see guys breaking their shins and stuff on a human leg. Imagine that on a metal, like you're kicking metal and you miss on your shin. Like, dude, your shin's broken. You're done. You're done. Like, you know what I mean? That's like even the toughest MMA fighters. Have you seen those guys? And they like break their freaking shins. Like that's a game ending thing right there. No, that's a match ending thing.
Right.
So like, dude, that's what I'm saying. You're right. I think we're banking on the one miss and the one strike. And it's whoever can get to it first. And I don't even know who that is.
I think that's the MMA fighter. I think that they're just quicker. They have to be. Mm-hmm. They have to be quicker, dude. They're just elite athletes. Like, if you actually think about the gladiator, too, they were not like cream of the crop. They didn't have like the best diets and the best trainers. True. They were like living in the bottom of the Colosseum. They were pretty much slaves, right? Being forced to fight.
This is an unusual but exciting hypothetical matchup.
You're dang right about that, ChatGPT.
Yeah. Okay, so we have the gladiator, the MMA, the fight, and the verdict. Here's how it might go down. The gladiator, strength. The shield provides significant defensive capabilities and can also be used as an offensive weapon. That's true, dude. It's got an edge on it. Gladiators are trained to use shields in combat, so he would use it to block, strike, bash, and push. Okay, so this is not just a defensive weapon. He's got a weapon on him. Okay. He's also used to wearing armor, even if he isn't wearing much here. Okay. So he likely has some experience absorbing hits and outlasting his opponent. Weaknesses. Without a weapon, the gladiator would need to rely on the shield and hand-to-hand strikes. He's probably less nimble than the MMA fighter and may struggle in grappling or ground combat.
Yeah, if he gets him on the ground, dude, then the shield doesn't matter.
Matters less for sure. Yeah.
If he can get the shield out of his hands.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm just saying on the ground. Yeah. Let's say he gets him on the ground, he pins him.
Yeah.
Pins the right arm or the shield arm. He gets that knee on that arm and just...
I know what you're saying, but like same rules don't apply. Gladiator probably just punch him in the nuts. You know what I mean? Like same rules don't apply, dude. Like it's just...
yeah.
You know?
But I mean, if you get it... No, but like if they're pinned on the ground, like he doesn't have the leverage for that. He can't reach his...
I guess it depends where he's got him. If he's got him in an Oompa Plata or something, no chance. But like if he's got him in like an arm bar...
Yeah.
Dude, he could probably just reach over.
Yeah. Okay.
Can't do that in MMA.
No. In the Coliseum, anything goes.
Yeah. Now we're on the MMA fighter. Strengths. The MMA fighter has a modern understanding of fighting techniques, including grappling, submissions, and striking. With brass knuckles, his punches would pack even more power.
Yeah.
And his conditioning and agility would likely be superior. He'd have an advantage in close quarters combat, especially if he can get in behind the shield. So it all matters if he can get behind that shield. But that's just such like a dark horse in his whole thing. Like, dude, you got to get around that. There's no way.
Yeah.
Okay, weaknesses. The MMA fighter isn't used to fighting opponents with shields and might struggle to find openings such as a large defensive object.
As we said.
Yeah.
As you said.
His brass knuckles would make punches devastating, but could also injure his hands if they hit the shield directly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Right, your wrist.
So that's what I mean, dude. If you strike him and he makes one block, you break your wrist. Like, wow.
And again, I think the Gladiator does have the advantage in pain tolerance, like versus like MMA fighters, they can take pain, but like not like broken bones. Like, dude, if they break a bone in the ring,
match is over.
They're done. They don't keep fighting. The Gladiator breaks a bone, they keep fighting or they die.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's the fight. The Gladiator would probably start by using the shield to keep the MMA fighter at bay, maintaining distance and looking for opportunities to strike with shield bashes. If he can corner the MMA fighter and use his size and shield to control him, he might wear the MMA fighter down or deliver enough shield blows to secure a win. On the other hand, if the MMA fighter can close the distance, dodge shield attacks, and maneuver the Gladiator side, he'd have the advantage. Brass knuckles would make any clean strike devastating.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
One strike, dude, he's done.
Especially to the face or unprotected areas. If the MMA fighter manages to get the Gladiator to the ground, the fight could end quickly with a ground and pound or a chokehold. Okay, verdict. If the fight stays standing and the Gladiator maintains control of his shield, he likely wins. But if the MMA fighter uses his agility and grappling expertise to slip in and close the distance, he would have a great shot at winning. Prolonged battle, the MMA fighter with brass knuckles would likely edge out on the Gladiator, thanks to superior speed and conditioning. But in an even straight-up brawl, the Gladiator's shield and brute strength could secure him a victory. And it's an even straight-up brawl.
That's what we're talking about.
So I think the Gladiator wins out in the end.
You know, I think I can concede to that because I think the thing that switched it for me was like the pain tolerance and the fact that the Gladiator's used to fighting with weapons and the MMA fighter is not, right? So that does make a big difference. Yeah. And so I think that for me switched it where I was like, the MMA fighter does have superior speed and agility and skill. However, having a shield, which can be used as an offensive and defensive weapon, and just that survival mindset and will and pain tolerance, I think he has the slight edge.
Yeah.
I think he has the slight edge.
Yeah, it would be a great brawl, but I think, in the end, Gladiator wins out.
Gladiator's it.
Let me know what you guys think.
Yeah, tell us. We want your opinions.
All right, one more each?
Yeah, we can do one more each.
Okay. Are you ready, dude?
You're up, yeah.
Who wins in a fight? Thomas Edison versus Albert Einstein.
Yeah. Okay. So, here's how I break it down.
I'm listening.
Thomas Edison is known for like literally never giving up, right? I mean, what was the whole thing? The dude like tried 1,000 variations of the light bulb.
10,000 or something like that.
Before he got it. Okay, so like that dude has perseverance to spare.
Yeah.
Right. So I feel like if he's fighting and again, we're assuming that they have a motivation to be a part of this battle. If he's fighting for something that's a purpose that he cares about, dude, that dude is not going to give up. Like, he is mentally fortified.
Yeah.
Like, he is just ready to go. Okay. Now, That being said, I think Albert Einstein is one of the most creative minds in history.
Yeah.
Right? His ability to think outside the box and to come up with new solutions to things,
Sure.
I think it is quite the advantage. I need to know their sizes, though. How tall is Thomas Edison? How much weight do they have? Albert Einstein, I think, was a small guy. I feel like Thomas Edison was a pretty big dude. So that might matter, too.
The only thing I think that has to be said about this is I'm pretty sure Thomas Edison was bigger, so I agree with you. Yeah. So I think that his physical stature would win out in the end.
Okay.
But Albert Einstein's a clever man.
Mm-hmm.
He might have a few tricks up his sleeve.
Right. He might be able to like use an object around him or something like that.
Where he could maybe win out.
Thomas Edison was only 5'10".
Albert Einstein was
5'7".
That's pretty close.
Yeah.
Like
both of them under 200 pounds. Thomas Edison's got about 3
under
more
6
inches.
Foot. Yeah. So
okay.
All right.
What does ChatGPT have to say?
All right, here we go. This is an epic intellectual showdown with a twist. Here's how they stack up in a hand-to-hand combat. Thomas Edison. Strengths. Edison was known for his persistence and competitiveness. He wasn't afraid of bending rules or taking risks. Notorious for some feuds, even electrifying an elephant to prove a point. I didn't know that.
Wow, what an interesting fact.
All right.
Okay.
His mentality might give him more of a ruthless approach in a fight.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But his weaknesses.
Yeah, okay.
Edison wasn't particularly athletic, and by the time he achieved fame, he was already starting to struggle with health issues like hearing loss, and physically, he might be at a disadvantage and could rely too heavily on aggression over technique.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Okay, Albert Einstein. Strengths. Einstein was known to be quite fit in his younger years.
Okay.
Often riding his bike everywhere, he was generally more relaxed and could likely stay calm under pressure. Calculating and reacting strategically. He also had the intellectual advantage in terms of physics and leverage, so he might intuitively know where to position himself to avoid many blows.
That's an interesting he's a physics expert, so he knows like leverage and force.
Energy
like,
transference
and
all that.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, dude, if I hit him like right here, in the shoulder.
Like the Sherlock Holmes thing. Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, with the Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law, where it slows down the scene, and he's like, all right, like hit to the kidney, and then like he falls over, and then like a strike to the back, and that'll like take out his knee, and then, weak left knee, or what. Like he analyzes the whole thing, and then executes.
That might be the Einstein method here.
Yeah.
All right. Weaknesses. Einstein was a pacifist and wouldn't be comfortable with fighting.
That makes
That's a big weakness.
Yeah.
So he'd be reluctant to throw punches or get aggressive.
Yeah.
His non-confrontational nature could mean he'd try to avoid conflict altogether rather than engage directly. All right, the fight and the verdict.
Okay.
The fight. Edison would probably come in hot, full of confidence and willing to throw punches right off the bat.
Okay.
He'd go for quick, direct attacks, likely trying to overpower Einstein.
This is so funny. Just imagining Thomas Edison and Albert Einstein just brawling. Everybody at the university is like, what is going on?
The two professors going at it. Okay. On the other hand, Einstein, in his calm and calculating way, would likely dodge and move.
Yeah, probably. You would imagine. This crazy professor inventors coming at you. Oh.
Yeah.
Thomas, what are you doing? I thought we were friends.
You're embarrassing me.
Yep.
All right. Likely dodge and move, trying to outlast Edison's initial burst of energy.
Yep.
If Edison can get Einstein on the ground, he'd have the upper hand with his aggression. However, if Einstein can evade those initial strikes, his stamina and intellect would start working in his favor, frustrating Edison until he tires out.
Okay, so before ChatGPT gives the verdict with that, what do you think? Who do you think wins? Knowing that more information.
I guess it just depends if Edison can get a good smack on him. But Einstein seems to just have like calmness.
Yeah.
And determination.
Yeah.
So like I'll stay here all day, dude.
I feel like Einstein could like definitely master Aikido or like
the Aikido.
Like, he's just like it's like not offensive strikes, but he just uses Thomas Edison's weight
just pure boxing
against
dude.
him. Yeah.
Strikes.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go with Einstein, honestly. I was honestly leaning Edison at the beginning of this because I was like, oh, dude, just aggression. But I think like, just Einstein just being calm and being a pacifist. Like he's just like, I don't want to fight, but I will if I have to, warrior monk style.
I think I gotta agree. I think Einstein would just outlast Edison.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think any of them are necessarily like either one of them are big brawlers. So I just think it's just whoever can outlast the other one. Like,
yeah. So. And I think that Einstein could use Edison's weight and like aggression against him, and like Edison would end up beating himself or something, like falling over, tripping or something.
Exactly. Like just being too overconfident.
Yeah.
Destroy himself.
Yep. Okay, what's the verdict?
If it comes down to pure physical confrontation and brute force, Edison might pull off a win through sheer tenacity. But if Einstein can stretch the fight, stay out of harm's way long enough, his calm and analytical approach would allow him to win by wearing Edison down.
Yeah.
So in a purely hand-to-hand scenario, Edison wins in a quick fight, Einstein wins in a long one. So it's just 50-50?
Your final decision.
I think it's got to be 50-50.
If you had to bet on him, it's Einstein versus Edison.
I think I'd put my money on Edison. I think I would, just because here's the thing.
What's the thing, Mike?
Neither one of them are used to fighting.
Yeah.
So Einstein, like, just dodging melees.
Right. It's probably can't keep that up for very long, right?
I think Edison gets one crack, and it's just done.
Ooh, I'm flip-flopping. I think I'm going back. I put probably, that's so hard. That makes sense because you're right. It's not like Einstein's an Aikido master. Like, just because he's a calm person and a pacifist doesn't mean that he's able to, like, avoid punches and stuff. But I feel like Edison's going to be so wild. Like, Edison's also not a skilled fighter. So I think I'm actually going to go Einstein because I think at the end of the day, Edison can't last that long, right? Older guy, right? Because and we didn't say this at the beginning, but like kind of peak of their career, right? We're kind of talking about like
they're different time eras.
Yeah, peak of their career, right? And, if they're both in their 50s, 60s, whatever, I don't know. I just feel like Edison's not going to last very long.
Yeah, Edison's health is done, but I think I'm just counting on that one punch knockout.
Yeah, well, that sounds like your style. I'm counting on the one chance for the W.
Because he's coming in hot.
I'm playing the long game.
He's coming in hot.
He is coming in hot. Yep. Okay, so you're going with Edison. I'm going with Einstein.
All right, let us know.
Let us know what y'all think. Okay. All
right, one more, and then
we're
going to play this game soon.
Okay, my turn. Who would win in a fight? Goofy or Timon and Pumbaa?
That's so dumb. All right.
Like, Timon and Pumbaa are a team, and they're taking on Goofy.
I think I got to go Timon and Pumbaa.
Why?
Well, for one thing, Goofy's a dog, right?
He is, yes, he's a very tall dog.
Yeah, I'm going Timon and Pumbaa all the way.
Why?
Here's the reason. Goofy's like a goofy dog. He's kind of out of it, right?
Okay.
Like that kind of out of it.
Sure.
And there's only one of him.
That is
and he doesn't seem like much of a strategist. Timon and Pumbaa, there's two of them.
And Timon and Pumbaa do seem like strategists to you.
They seem very strategic.
What?
Because they're used to just working together for a goal.
Okay.
Their plans don't always work, but at least they're used to working together. They can have a dynamic and a flow and just a chemistry that you just can't teach.
Right. You can't teach it.
And dude, like, Pumbaa, he's a warthog. I think people don't understand, like, how dangerous warthogs are.
Mm-hmm.
They're very dangerous. I think, like, even just warthog versus dog.
Yeah.
I'm going warthog.
Mm-hmm.
Like just a regular, like, lab or what kind of dog is?
He's not like an actual breed of dog, I don't think. It's really weird, though, in the Mickey Mouse world, because Pluto is also a dog, but Pluto has, like, a collar and, like, he, like, acts like a dog, versus Goofy is a dog and, like, he acts like a person. It's, like, a funny, weird thing.
Yeah, you're right. It's literally Goofy walking Pluto. That's so odd.
Yeah, very weird.
But, dude, like, warthogs are dangerous. Dangerous animals.
They have tusks.
Yeah, they're very dangerous. Like, they're no joke. It's not just like a
charge head into things.
And you have Timon. That's just like an operative. Like, dude, Timon and Pumbaa all the way, dude.
I disagree.
Interesting.
And here's why.
Okay.
Goofy has the size advantage. He's much bigger than both of them. He could stomp Timon like that. Okay. Also, Pumbaa, you have to think about it as it's not just a warthog, like a wild warthog. It's the character of Pumbaa who is timid. He's a timid character. He's not like a brave, self-assured, confident character.
Yeah, but neither is Goofy.
But here's the thing about Goofy. Have you seen Extremely Goofy Movie 2?
A long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quick summary. Extremely Goofy Movie 2 is where Max goes to college and Goofy misses him. So he like goes to college with him. And Max is like a big skateboarder doing like these X game things. Okay. But there's a whole scene in there where Goofy, who has no skateboarding experience at all,
Yes, this is coming back to me.
gets a perfect score from the judges on like this huge X Games ramp thing. And that's the thing about Goofy, is because he's Goofy and he's not a strategist and he doesn't have a plan, things seem to just work out for him. So I feel like the way that fight would go is like Timon would come up with some elaborate plan, right? But then Goofy is completely unpredictable. So he would just do something random and then he'd get lucky and win.
See, I just think that the warthog just wins. Even if, like, because Pumbaa can be courageous and do what he has to do. Like, he was courageous in The Lion King. He was like, he did what he had to do at the end. So if he's like, all right, I gotta save my friend and I gotta do this. There's no other way.
Right.
Dude, the warthog wins. Warthog wins against dog. I just think at the very end, even in a fake world, and I am thinking about the character, just like, dude, a warthog though.
Pumbaa does have the fart advantage of the smell, where that could definitely disarm an opponent.
Yes,
and distract him. I just think Goofy has like dumb luck on his side.
He does.
I'm so excited to see what ChatGPT has to say. What is it? What do we got?
This would be an unforgettable matchup. Let's dive into Goofy versus Timon and Pumbaa in the ring.
Let's do it. In the octagon.
All right. Goofy. Strengths. Goofy has incredible resilience, surprising strength, and cartoonish luck that often sees him stumbling through chaotic situations and coming out unscathed.
Thank you. Told you.
Cartoonish luck.
I told you.
He's capable of incredible feats when he really tries, like skiing, dancing, and even playing sports at a high level. Plus, his tall, lanky frame might give him some reach advantage.
Exactly.
Weaknesses. Goofy is, well, goofy. He's clumsy and not particularly coordinated, often causing mayhem even when he's trying to help.
Yeah. But in a fight, mayhem is a good thing.
His lack of aggression means he might not have the competitive edge, which could give his opponents some leeway.
Okay.
Timon and Pumbaa.
Okay.
Strengths. This duel has the advantage of numbers, with Timon being quick, clever, and tactical, while Pumbaa is all-out brute strength. And let's face it, a bit of a tank.
Yeah.
Pumbaa's charge alone would be tough for Goofy to handle.
Just the one move. You're right. You were right about that. He is a warthog.
Yeah. He's got one move.
He does, yeah.
Charge.
Yeah.
And Timon could add distractions and quick strikes.
Okay.
Which is what I said.
Okay.
Okay.
Or like trip Goofy or something.
Yeah, exactly. Just distract him. Kick dust in his face or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Weaknesses. Timon and Pumbaa aren't exactly trained fighters, and Pumbaa's charge is a bit one-dimensional.
Yep.
Timon, though cunning, can be overly confident, which sometimes gets him in trouble.
Exactly.
They may also be thrown off by Goofy's unpredictable movements. The fight.
All right.
Here it is.
What do we got?
This fight would be pure comedy gold.
Yeah.
Timon would likely start by trying to strategize, perhaps setting a trap or attempting to confuse Goofy. Pumbaa would be ready to charge, his powerful sprint aimed directly at Goofy. Goofy, in his usual style, might trip or stumble, unintentionally dodging Pumbaa's charge.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, dude.
Which could lead to some slapstick chaos.
Yes.
If Pumbaa does land a hit, Goofy's cartoon durability would probably allow him to bounce back without much trouble. And Goofy's big, clumsy movements might throw Timon off, making it harder for him to land a successful hit or trap.
Okay.
If Goofy accidentally grabs Pumbaa or steps on Timon, he could take them down purely by accident.
Uh-huh.
The verdict.
Okay, what do we got? I'm excited.
In a battle of brute force and chaos, Goofy's unpredictable nature and resilience might just win the day. His luck would help him stumble through the showdown, likely leaving Timon and Pumbaa tangled up in each other's plans. In the end, Goofy's blend of accidental strategy and sheer endurance would win, but only in the most hilarious, clumsy way possible.
Yep.
His cartoonish luck.
I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. That's what I was saying. It's like, yes, surface level, I get what you're saying. Timon and Pumbaa makes sense, but dude, Goofy just...
Wow.
I think yeah.
You're right then. All right, I concede.
Do you concede?
Yeah, it's just like, okay, because you're right, dude. It is this like fictional cartoon world, which is like different than if we just took a dog versus a warthog.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say to you. It's not. Yeah. It's those characters. It's not the animals.
He would likely win because of his cartoonish luck.
Yep.
His luck would help him stumble through this showdown.
That's what I'm saying. He wouldn't win by trying to win. He would win by being goofy.
Yeah.
All right. Tell us what you guys think if there's anything different.
No, let me know. All right, I concede.
All right.
So I guess we have it.
Cool. So that was Battle Royale. We love that chunk.
That is a great chunk.
It's so fun. And there's like infinite battles we can do. So cool. All right. We are going to move on to chunk number 3. We are going to play a fun little game today called If You Laugh, You Lose. So pretty much what we're going to do is Mike and I are going to read dad jokes to each other today.
Dad joke edition.
Dad joke edition. And if the guy laughs, which we have a really tough time doing, I think I'm worse at it than you.
Probably, yeah.
but if you laugh, then you lose, and we'll tally up the points at the end.
Mm-hmm.
We're just going to go back and forth.
Okay, cool.
And if you laugh at your own, you lose.
Okay.
Sound good?
All right, cool.
All right, you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field.
It's a good one. Yep. Let's go. 1 punta.
I don't know, dude. I might lose this one. These are so dumb. It's just dumb with you.
I think it was my face that made you laugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I can't with your face. I can't. This reminds me we were hanging on that.
I used to play piano by ear, but now I use my hands. Okay, well done. Well done. Nice.
To be honest, I didn't really get it. I think that's why I'm just gonna roll with that.
Okay, I lose that one. No, it's everyone. It's everyone.
Everyone.
Okay,
and then there's like a start,
right?
And then there's like a 5-second
break where you can laugh.
Done.
Yeah,
and then
you gotta
then anything after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm technically up 1-0.
Okay. How do you organize a space party? You plan it.
Yep, you do. You plan it. Okay. I've never in my life tried to not laugh with you, other than when we did it the other day. But quick little side story. We have a pull-up bar, and Mike was hanging on the pull-up bar, and his eyes were closed, and I just lowered myself down to be right in front of his face. And we started laughing. And then I was like, all right, let's try not to laugh. And like being that close to each other's face, like, could not do it.
And just like hanging, we're like,
yeah. It just looks so stupid.
It's so uncomfortable. Like,
I spit in your face twice.
Yeah, you did.
My bad.
That was like a shrapnel. All right.
Okay.
So wait, are we tallying that? What happened?
No, I didn't laugh.
Okay, so it was after.
Yeah, it was after.
Cool.
Yeah,
All
I think it's got to be like at least a few seconds. I think like if you laugh, you laugh. Like if you hear the sound, like me.
Here's what we'll do.
Yeah.
You have to respond and then stop.
Yeah.
So it'll be like joke.
Yeah. Response,
and then done.
No laugh.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right.
What's brown and sticky? A stick.
It is.
That was good. Okay, well done. Nice.
It's just your face. It's not even a joke. It's just. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Let's clear it. Here we go.
Go.
Why did the math book look so sad? It had too many problems.
Gosh dang, needs more solutions.
Okay.
All right. Good. What's the best way to watch a fly fishing tournament? Live stream. Ooh.
It's
yeah. Dang it. Is you trying not to laugh? Like, just your face? Like, it's so funny. You can literally watch, like, the energy of, like, you just wanting to laugh.
just like put
yeah.
down,
Push it down. Stop. Oh, my gosh. Dang it. Oh.
All right.
Right, because if I laugh before your response, I lose. Dang it. Okay.
Okay. Okay. I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why.
Looks like you got to learn it.
Yes.
1-1 right now.
Okay. It's a good game. We got a good game going on here.
Yeah. I don't trust people that do acupuncture. They're backstabbers.
They are.
We're getting better.
Yeah. That one didn't.
That one didn't hit.
No.
Okay.
Some of them just hit so good.
Some of them do hit, yeah.
Did you hear about the cheesecake factory that exploded? There was debris everywhere.
Brie cheese is delicious. That's sad. I hope everybody's okay.
Okay.
I used to be addicted to hokey pokey, but I turned myself around.
That's good. I'm happy for you.
Okay.
What did the ocean say to the beach? Nothing. It just waved.
Dang it. It's so funny, like those dumb jokes can get you to laugh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's how they're delivered. I think it's important
that
too.
does matter too, for sure. What's blue and smells like red paint? Blue paint.
That's good. That's good.
He's getting better.
Yeah, I am.
He's getting better.
It's solidifying. All right. I told my wife she was drawing her eyebrows too high. She looked surprised.
Makes sense. Okay. Why don't some couples go to the gym? Because some relationships don't work out.
Some don't.
Dang, I thought you wanted that one.
Mm-mm.
All right.
Okay, I got two more.
Okay.
Why did the bicycle fall over? It was too tired.
Yep. I don't have a witty response to that, but
It was just, yeah.
just couldn't hack it.
Couldn't hack it.
Couldn't make it.
Nope.
Too much. Okay. I told my wife to embrace her mistakes, so she hugged me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I wanted to hold that one so
I
bad.
was like, as soon as I heard the sound, I was like, nope, that counts.
Okay. Two's up.
2's up. Yeah. 2-2.
Okay, here we go. One more each.
Mm-hmm.
Tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker round.
Stop looking at me like that.
Look at you like that.
I hate them.
Just looking at you.
Okay. What do you call fake spaghetti? An impasta.
An impasta.
That's it.
That's it.
Dang, I was having high hopes for that one.
You were liking that one.
Mm.
Where do pirates get their hooks? Secondhand stores.
That's clever. That's clever.
You did. You passed. That was good. That was good.
Okay.
That was good.
What do you call a herd of cows doing a line dance?
No.
Steak dancers.
Steak dancers?
Steak dancers.
What is it? What is the play on words supposed to be?
I don't know.
Steak dancers? What is that like?
What do you call a herd?
Stay dance? I don't know what it's like the play on words is, because I'm assuming steak is the play on word.
Yeah. The cows doing a line dance. Steak dancers.
Instead of like salsa dancers?
I think because it's supposed to be like steak dinner, steak dancers.
Oh, okay. Then no.
And then no.
All right, ready? What do you call a bundle of hay in a church? Christian Bale. Yes! Yes! All right. Okay.
Okay, I concede.
Mike loses.
All right.
You laughed too much,
Yeah.
which at the end of the day ultimately is a win. Because anytime you laugh, that's a win.
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. We're going to see Christian Bale later. We're watching the Batman movie.
Yeah, we are going to see Christian Bale later.
Watching all three this weekend.
We are.
It's happening.
Little Batman Begins action.
Ooh,
little Dark Knight action.
Well, Dark Knight Rises action.
Little Dark Knight Rises action, dude.
Action, baby. Cool,
little
cool.
Chris Nolan.
Oh, it's going to be good. It's
All
going to be
right.
good. All right, everybody. Well, that is the end of the podcast session today. Thank you all so much. Those of you who make it to the end of the podcast are the true homies. We love you. We appreciate you. You're amazing. Thank you so much for existing and just being here and supporting us. You're amazing and you're awesome. If you want to support the podcast, there are multiple ways that you can do that, and we'll cover that in a second. But the number one way that you can do it is
get a little morning sunshine.
Morning sunshine. Really good for the eyes, really good for the brain.
Mm-hmm.
You know what the beautiful thing about the sun is, Mike?
What is it?
You never have to ask it to shine on you.
No.
It'll just do it.
Yep. Natural.
It'll just do that. It'll just give you the sunlight.
Osmosis, dude.
Give you all the light through your retinas. Yeah, all the vitamin D to your skin.
Yes, dude.
Nice and easy.
Regurgitation.
Just start saying science words that don't relate. Osmosis is kind of close. Regurgitation.
Photosynthesis, dude.
Yeah. Teeth, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So number one way, get some sunlight in your eyes in the morning. Super good, super healthy for you. That'll get some good neurotransmitters firing in your brain. That helps this podcast. If you want to go above and beyond and support other ways, you can follow us on our social media for clips of our stuff. The links are in the
description.
You can also leave a rating review on your podcast listening app. So whatever app you're listening to right now, please leave a rating and review. That helps the podcast a lot. And like and subscribe on YouTube as well. And if you really want to go above and beyond and support us, you can sign up for our Patreon. It's only $5 a month. You get to support this amazing show, help us make more awesome content for you guys. And you get every session a week early. So you can get next session right now when you sign up. So, yeah.
All right.
That's how you can support. We'd appreciate if you do all those things. But number one, get some sunlight. Take care of yourself. And, go spread some love and joy and laughter into the world. You know, all that good jazz.
Cool.
All right, everybody. Before we go, there's just one other thing that we want to make sure that you remember because it's very, very important. And that is that there is more
to life than bills.
We will see you next week.
Peace.